welcome back to Timberborn, and I am recording this video before you've seen the last one. So haven't seen your comments on me doubling up on the bot production, but I have noticed that we are struggling for planks now. So had a bit of a cunning plan. I've got the fan running today. It's still quite warm and I have got the dogs with me. So if you can hear that in the background, well, it's kind of tough, I'm afraid. So, yeah. So, we're going to stuff that there. I'm going to put in a couple of small storages. We're going to have logs set to obtain. And we're going to have planks set to supply. We are generally not particularly flush with planks across the whole colony because of the aqueduct, but you know that's going to be a thing when you're building something that monumental. So yeah, I basically need these guys to make mini bots so that we can then get more bots doing things and make up for the fact that we've kind of run out of bots. So yeah. I could do with a drought to sort this area out. But what I thought we would do today, which might help with our plank problem, is try and get the industrial area finished. I'm not sure how many more layers of explosives we've got to do. But if we look in our food, we have very little eggplant, so we need more eggplant production. Corn rations are okay. Fermented cassava's quite low, so all of the fermented foods are low. We need more fermenters, more food factories, basically. And then we need more centrifuges, maybe more plank maker thingamabobbers, and then if we go into the monuments, we're probably okay for the other stuff. Yeah, ultimately, obviously, we do want to get around to making the Earth repopulator, but we're having a lot of fun with our just building cool stuff. So yeah, that will come in time. So they're working on that because this somewhat doesn't use explosives. He says as he looks to see that he's planted explosives there. We will also carry on with the planning of this. Which I think probably involves putting back some form of bridging. So if we do that, we can probably then just chuck in a 3 wide bridge. I don't know why I deleted that bit of path. Let's give that a bit of priority. Let's give that a bit of priority. And then probably we can get them building. By building, I mean placing some of this stuff. So essentially, what we need to make sure is that we have that built up. The rest of it is to some extent irrelevant. So, I am liking that word at the moment. It's a good word. It's a good word. It has so many uses. We have a bad tide approaching. It's okay. Yeah, so I think what we do, I've just deleted actually some of what I placed, which was what I wanted. I think what we do is we come in here like that, and we build that. You might hear one of my dogs moving around now because he's just got up. Right, they've all rearranged themselves. So we've got that in. We don't really need to backfill the back. We might at some point. But this is going to be quite an extensive reforming project. Anyway, it might actually make sense for me to build most of this from this side. And I'm just thinking that, you know, we've got to kind of build most of this up to this level. And then that's got to go up to there. Yeah, that's, you can kind of see what I'm aiming for here. What I might do is start to step this down at some point, but I think we probably want to get some of it built, some more of it built, work out. So we get the point right to drop it down, basically. But otherwise, we're going to be filling in a huge amount of dirt here to then have a massive waterfall, which might look kind of cool, actually. So maybe we will leave it. I don't know. Back over here, we've now got 5 spare bots. So actually, let's jump into this one. We'll go to scrap flow, bot assembler. So that's 3 spare bots now. Come on, let me change it so that's no spare bots now. Okay. We'd have some spare beavers, so what I could do is unpause that and make that beavers. Come on, game. Come on, there we go. Let me just check something. Yep. Checking the laptop's actually plugged in and charging over here. How are we looking? Pretty darn good, actually. Pretty darn good. Resources wise, they have some, which is good. Over here, we've got some trees being cut down. We've got some trees being planted. If you remember from last time, I've left this area unplanted as of yet to decide what we're going to do with it. Although it might be sensible just to plant it, because then we could change our mind and just not replant it. Yeah, you can always do that, can't you? How far down can this guy get? To there. So, something like that. Yep. So, let's make sure all of that area that I've just thrown in is marked to be cut. And let's build a few bonus lumberjacks just to help out. And then we're going to head back over here. No, we're not. We're going to... it's extract that's the problem, isn't it? Yeah. That's why we're waiting. So, which is why we need to put more centrifuges in there. Yeah. It's true. It's true. So what I can put in temporarily is we could throw in, not that way around, that way around. We could do that. And some path. Give a path that way and that way. And that way and that way. And just thinking for a moment, if I go District 1, all of the builders are bots. And district centre is bots. So yeah, we are okay to do that. That's cool. So we could make, and most of that is single dynamite anyway, so that's not a problem to place. Cool, we're almost done. We just need a bot to come build that. Hopefully that's the last level we need to take out. I'm not sure. I am wondering about how I'm going to get power into this. Monstrosity of a thing. No, I've got more to go. So, path. More dynamite. So, priority. Okay. Priority. Okay, let's do that. Let's also prioritize picking up. It is really frustrating for some of you that I don't end up getting to some of the projects that I talk about doing, like building a new housing complex. Yeah, I know. I wonder if I could move that up above that. Or just move it to there. It's only really covering the housing block anyway. So, monuments, labor monument. If I put it there. Only logs, and we've got loads of logs. What I'm thinking is I could delete that and that house. Knock that corner back and we'd get a slightly bigger area to build in. To build a new housing area in. Let's fly over here because I think we've got a few more spare bots already. Yep. So scrap flow. Let's work on getting industry. Get the district centre with bots. So we've got the builders' huts and the district centre with bots. The centrifuge has got bots in it. What do you want? The gear workshops. Wow, we've got a lot of lumber mills. Doubt we have enough. No. Don't have enough bots yet to convert them all. We can start converting some. We've got 6 spare beavers in this district. And in this district, we're kind of finely balanced. So that's okay. Can they get to those? Yeah, they can. Oh yeah, because there's paths. So that's okay. Cool. Here, that's probably going to take a while. We might not actually get to building that today. Well, that's okay. I'd really like to get this done, actually. Because it's kind of the precursor to getting that done anyway. So, landscaping. There. It doesn't really matter that it's a 3 flowing in to a 4 wide because it's nowhere near at capacity anyway. So yeah, we'll do that. We'll put those there for a temporary way to get path into that. That'll let us do that. We can run that along there. Then that gives us a 4 wide thing through there. Then want to fill in that so that it's the correct depth. Alright, we can detonate those. Those. There we go. Very nice. And then we will want to just do that. Cool. Yeah, that's going to take a while. We've got a couple more bots spare, so more woodworkers, I think. Not global view, scrap flow, please. Lumberjack flag, industrial lumber mill. There's another one. I'm just going to convert them all actually, and then we'll wait for the bots to catch up. And we will put in another hauling post just there. Because more hauling post is always good with these kind of things. You know, we're doing some pretty massive construction. The other thing that we could do now, because we're not really waiting, we're not really sat with a lot of trees doing nothing, is we could convert half. I convert half of the lumberjack flags. Most of those are all beavers anyway. If we have some of the lumberjack flags being organic beavers, is what we've got, it would seem. That will help out. So, right, let's go back to our list. Scrapper flow. So we've done the industrial lumber mills. Lumberjack flags we're going to leave. Oil presses we should definitely do. Smelters have all been converted. Tapper shack I'm not really worried about. Wood workshops are done. So we have 3 spare. So I'll wait until there's a few more spare and we'll start shipping them over to the main district to help them cope with their shortages. What I'm going to do is, in fact, I have already made that the highest priority. So when extract becomes available, they should do that. Do we have extract over in? We do not. Okay. That's fine. Could we put another centrifuge in here temporarily? We've got bad water. We're only just keeping up with our bad water needs, so maybe not. Okay. How's this district doing food-wise? That's another good question. Yeah, they're alright. Alright. Considering this was meant to be kind of a temporary thing, they're pushing on okay, shall we say. Pushing on okay. Given that that's in now, I can unpause both of those because they're able to build from above now. Which is, yeah, look at how much is in. It's just mental. just mental. And what I'm hoping is that the extra bots will allow us to planks are holding just. I'm hoping the extra bots will allow us to speed this up even more by getting some more builders huts in. And I know doing things like this is slowing it down ultimately, but a lot of it can be built out of scrap and flow. So, yeah. It's kind of okay. It's kind of okay. Right, so those are in. So technically, I believe those can be deleted. So those logs can be recovered. And I believe that that needs to be exploded. Yep. How are we doing here? We're getting there. I really, really hope that this is the last layer and we can actually start building this industrial complex. I mean, you might say that we need to do the power for it first. You might say that. You might be right. But, you know. I mean, the sensible thing to do would be to be bringing power over from that. But that's going to be a bit of a faff. Because we've got to take power from maybe somewhere here. I guess realistically we've only got to take it as far as there. And we've got power there. So, yeah, maybe I should just stop whinging and maybe think about enabling that. Yeah, maybe I should be doing that, shouldn't I? Yeah, okay. Can you tell I've been watching a lot of Skystorm? I'm really enjoying his new series and his the guy is a genius builder, you know. The guy is a genius builder. He has a lot of creative talent, and I don't have that. I build for function or fun. So we're going to rip out those. We're going to put a staircase there. And then we'll run a path along there. And yeah, we can at least make use of both, joining up both power grids. So if you're wondering why this has dried out, some Egypt, you might have seen some Egypt turn this water pump off. And then we got around to replanting it out. Yeah. Right, we now have 7 spare bots. So let's go in here. Migrate population. Do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And how does that leave this district? Currently 4 bots short, which is not as bad as I thought, actually. I really need another centrifuge. I've got a cunning plan. Yes, the professor of cunning at Cunningham University has been back at it again. We're going to do that. We're going to shove in one of those and some vertical power shafts and one of those. We're going to make that and that a high priority, and then I believe that we could do not that, that. And that is supposed to be extract. Okay. But we do have bad water nearby because we have bad water pumps there. So, yeah, I think that would work. I think that would work indeed. It might help at least. Right, so if I put the path in for that, they can get down there and build that. We'll do a little cornery piece that's going to come there, go along there. Yeah, and then we just need to work our way up the side of the mountain, don't we? Just. That's all. Yeah, somewhere there. We go there. Yeah, back there. Back there. Pause. I think I got it in time. Oh, don't crash. Power shaft, and I run the path along there. They should be able... Path, please? Thank you. They should be able to get through that gap into the back to build. I should actually be able to have those unpaused. I should be able to go through there, build those ones just fine. I think. And then we'll have the main district come down. Somewhere here. And then ultimately that'll be able to connect into whatever water wheel system we build. So we'll have one big connected power grid in the end. And it'll be wonderful. What I should have done, is put that there, make that dirt, set that to obtain, make that a high priority build. Where are we? I'm lost. Go this way. Right, that's in, so we can go into water and centrifuges. Go there. Make that a high priority. I need to switch my headphone over because the battery is running out. And hopefully that's going to stay fine. Yeah. That might help with our problem. So if I go here now, we have 11 excess bots. So let's do that and have a quick check. this district is now short 7 bots. It's not getting any better. Right, they've got that in. So we could delete that ahead of me tackling at some point our housing crisis. Right, that's nearly built. That will allow us to make extract again, which will be good because being short of extract has been holding up this project and possibly our dirt excavation. Yeah. Quite possibly holding up our dirt excavation. Right. That's all done, so we can unpause that and they can get that built. That's all going in. That can be detonated. Some of that they will build from above eventually. We really, really need a drought to finish that area off. Over here, we're running into... That's the one I was worried about. 42 and 55% efficiency. But we've got lots of stuff, so we are going to make sure that they are prioritized by haulers. What about your companions? Let's get at them this way. Come on, show yourselves. So you are 79. You are 78. So I'm not unhappy with that. 61, 63, 80. That's tolerable. 65. 78. 72. Yeah, they're tolerable. Okay. No. That's not so bad. It's not so bad. Cool. They seem to not have sound. And we're back with sound. I really am kind of surprised how long it's taken me to dig this hole in the ground. A lot of it was probably this. And probably not helped by the fact that we're reliant on having organic beavers in there working, doing that job. But, until we get this bot situation properly sorted, that is going to be the case. So, yep. Right. Boom. Haha, we are at the bottom. Okay. Right. Let's have a think. So, we need a path, obviously. A bit of me thinks that I should maybe run power into the corner. I'm actually going to pause the game for a second. What I'm wondering is if I did fermenter. I know this is not an optimal fermenter layout, but bear with me, particularly when the entrance to the fermenter faces into the wall. But what I'm wondering is if I did something like that, I could drop power as a universal power shaft into there. So if we were on vertical power shafts all the way to the top, I know it kind of feels like we're wasting a cell block space almost, but I think it makes sense to do it that way, because then we can just hook that up. Pause those. We'll high prioritize that. And then what I can do is, because I want to do basically a set of these for each type of food. And if we go in here, cassavas are just themselves. So we could do, actually, no, we can't because we're right at the bottom. I was going to blow a little hole to put it in. So if we just do small warehouse for cassavas obtain and fermented cassavas supply. So that's the first one. And then we can do fermenter, and we can do the more efficient layout like that. But that comes with the problem that we can't put storage in. But is it more efficient? Or is it more efficient to take up a little bit more space? Although we're really not taking up more space. But no, I think we do that. We do that. So foods, fermenter. So this one will be mushrooms. Not going to take up mushroom. I better connect that last piece of path after that awful joke. And then this one. Do we go right the way back here? This might look weird. Bear with me. And so this one's going to be soybeans. Do we... No, let's keep it like that. And we do... you think this uses canola oil? Yeah. So we do soybeans, canola oil, obtain, and then maybe along here we do the storages we're missing. So we do fermented soybeans set to supply. We do mushrooms set to obtain. We do fermented mushrooms set to supply. And we've got 3 more if we need them. So we then need to do food factories. What I could do is that, or I could move them down a little bit. If I put them there, they will connect to power can't get... No, what we're going to do is we're going to leave a gap of 1. A gap of 1. No, that's a gap of 2. So we're going to come out the back of there. We're going to come along food factory. So we're going to go there, 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 and then power, T-junction, T-junction, straight, paths, and we will have eggplant, eggplant, algae, algae. Let's get the game running. Food. So eggplant needs... Okay, so we need each food type, canola oil and wood. So if I do wood, a canola oil storage, and each food type, and we've got a couple of spare warehouses there as well. Yeah, I think this should work quite well. I've got some of it set up. There's some heavy duplication, but you know, that's okay. And then here we will have algae rations set to supply, and eggplant rations set to supply, and we'll make you algae rations set to supply. So what I think I'm going to do is actually get them to build that first layer before we put the next layer in, so that we know that all works. And then we can work out how we're going to stand everything. If I need to, I can take a power connection up out of this corner or this corner, or we can delete some of this and put in a universal power shaft. That will be just fine. Back over here, they've made some pretty solid progress. They're getting that built. They've got a load of that built. That's in, so they can detonate that. There we go. That power shaft is not built yet, or not got power yet, because I didn't put that corner in. There we go. Let's do that. They're slowly getting that built. So I think once we've got that to there, so I really want to get this bit sorted, because then we'll start hooking power wheels in, and then I'll work out the drop down into this bit. That's my kind of idea. Right, back over here, how are we doing? We have 9 excess bots, so let's... Come on, game. Let's ship those over to District 1, and how are we doing over here? We actually have excess bots, so you can become bots, and hopefully that means that our bot production over here is running relatively well. So short of limbs as well. Okay. Heads 92%. Let's just dive down and have a look at our efficiencies. So limbs is running at 75%. Chassis 90, limbs 75. So I'm going to prioritize the limbs just to try and improve that a little bit. Yeah. And power grid's holding up well now, which is cool. So that's all going in actually quite quickly. So that's cool. That'll be good. That'll help with the food situation, which wasn't really a problem, but will be nice to get sorted. We've got a lot of tired bots. Hopefully they're going to go and get themselves charged up. So if we can get this on its way, I think next time we'll try and work on the housing problem, because that would be a really good thing to try and get sorted. And I know I've only got small storages down here, but we have actually got access to large amounts of storage up here. So yeah, it's not a problem that I've only got the small storages down there. And I think besides these two food factories, it's mostly getting the power line in. So we should get that up and running pretty soon. Over here, they're making some progress, which is nice. It looks like I need to... No, maybe not. No, it looks like the prioritization is okay. Let's have that prioritized by haulers, because that'll help speed things up. Just wondering. No, we can't just rip that stuff out and go for it. I mean, over here, I could put in some patchwork to work around it. I could put a couple of levies in the back here, which I might do. And also start deleting and recovering those. Get the logs back from there. It's going to be a lovely place to work, isn't it? Down in a deep hole with all of the fumes from the food production. Hopefully we'll have enough spare bots to make it all automated. We've got 12 spare bots now, so be a good thing if we can. It'd be a good thing if we can. I think what I could do to help myself out is flip those round, and they should actually be able to build those two. I think it's worth having this row along the back here, because we'll need some way of getting the power out. So, yep. How are we doing? Wow, in the Stackaduct. We're doing all right. We're doing all right. So, looks like most of the impermeable floors are in up to the 4th floor. Jeez. And half, because I've only put the power wheels in on one side, half of the power wheels up to the 3rd floor. And they're making solid progress on the 5th floor. That's insane. It truly is. And if I hadn't have done these 2 blocks here, which I did because I was a bit paranoid about the water kicking out the side. I mean, I could get them access to in here, but actually they're that far along anyway that it doesn't matter. Yeah. And then these guys can get so far. Yeah, it's really not going to be that long until that's done at all. Resource wise in here, gears are hanging on, planks are hanging on, grease is not, which is not a surprise, is it? So science, grease factory. I mean, I'm almost thinking that for now it's not a sensible place to put a grease factory. There aren't many sensible places left to put a grease factory, to be completely honest. Unless we start going up. And over the top. Which was such a film. It was a film. It really was. Unless I blast out of the back here. Nope, I'm going to tackle. That's a job for another day. Brain is fading. Oh, this is in. Almost. Cracking. Got all those trees planted, which is cool. In fact, that's perfect timing, sir. Come on. Let's go. Now, we don't really need more land to plant stuff, but we could irrigate this if we really wanted to with a little bit of a 3x3 and a sluice gate there. It's sort of your idea, Pete. But I think at the moment we're okay for irrigated land. Are those trees marked to be cut? They are. Can a lumberjack get to them? That is a very good question. Well asked. We've got a lumberjack there that can get to them. Awesome. So they will be cut down. We've got lots of trees. Right. Back over here. That's almost done. We want to... I want to start... Well, I want to convert these to be bots. It's not a start. And I think these need to be run by bots. And hopefully we've got enough spare to ship over from Scrapper Flow. This was 13 bots. We do need to put some charging in for them. Because that will be a slight problem. Right, that's in, so let's unpause that. Let's go have a quick peek at Scrapper Flow. Migrate to population. I'm just going to send over 10 more. They'll work it out. Because that means that at the moment we are 6 short. Yeah. but I need to high prioritize those. You could go back to being beavers. That would be absolutely fine. You know how you get sort of hole in the wall food? Well, this is literally hole in the floor food. You just need the beavers to come build the power connection and we'll be good. And then I need to put some charging in for them at some point. Because otherwise they've got to go... I'm not sure where to charge up. But that's another day me's problem. Yeah. Come on. I was almost going to place that again. I do feel that sometimes they get lost in the raft of jobs. So you don't need to be there anymore. In fact, you can probably be emptied. You can be set to be empty. Hopefully someone's bringing the log that we need. There we go. So let's unpause you. And once we get this running, I think we're going to call it a day for today. So over here, we've made pretty good progress to the point where that can be deleted, that can be deleted, that can be deleted. That needs to be landscaped. And there's more work to do there, but we're getting there. We're getting there. We will need to put in a ladder there. And we probably need to do that. And that. Once I get this corner in, I can start placing the water wheels. And then I can run this up and, yeah. It'll all be lovely. And speaking of all being lovely, our lovely food production area is up and running. So, at that point, I think that's us for today. So, the hole in the floor food is running. So, I might let this run for a bit to see how it does for fixing our food levels. You can see they're already starting to go up, but it would be nice if they went up a fair bit before I put in the next layers. Obviously, we have the potential to come up quite a way because we've got, a good half a dozen layers above we can go as well. So, yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching, folks. Hope you have enjoyed today's video. It's one of those ones where it doesn't feel like we've done a lot, but yeah, we get done what we get done. So, and I'll see you all next time. Oh, thank you to the patrons and the YouTube channel members. You guys are awesome. Anyway, bye.